Top of the morning to you. 3:30 in the morning on the way for another trip. Busy and blessed. Going to Huntsville, Alabama. Got a truthful session shoot there. Should be a fun one. Haven't been to Alabama in a long time. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little... You know what? I'm not tired. Because I don't get tired. I don't get tired. I'm just excited. Feels good to be traveling. Forgot to mention this is a solo trip. Just going out there to Bama, shoot a session. Something I've done many times before. Always a little nervous just because, you know, it's being excited. Hope everything goes well, but I'm confident. I know I can get it done. Lord willing, I've done it before. But gotta do it alone, do it scared, as they say. Just me out on my own again. Here I go again on my own. You show the lights that stop me, turn to stone. Just landed in old Huntsville, Alabama. They got me in a dang 2026 Silverado. This thing's heat. It's serious. The seat's warmed up probably in about 4 seconds. Even the steering wheel's heated. I gotta get me one of these. But yeah, when you touch down in a new state, new city, there's only one place to go. Cracker Barrel. Sweet home Alabama. I'm out here at the location. It's actually pretty sweet. Haven't really shot at a spot like this, at least with these pines. So the artist will be here soon. Gonna start setting up. Pretty stoked about this. It's nice to get some scenery that's not just looking like every other part of the woods. So Lord willing, it'll be a good shoot. Great things coming soon. So I did not get any behind the scenes footage of the actual shoot. It's a little hard to keep vlogging in your mind when you're worried about audio and visuals and, you know, locations. And it was actually pretty dang cold today, so the artist, you know, we had to be strategic because his hands were getting cold. I even stopped by Walmart before the shoot, got him some hand warmers, you know, because when you're playing guitar, it's not easy when your hands are cramping. But I'm back at the hotel. I debated on doing this because I thought it might be a little loud, me talking in here, but it seems like every other room in this hotel is having a rage fest.
Fist bump like this, Louie!
So I don't really feel bad about speaking on this lower volume. So I got some fajitas, picked them up to go. They're actually pretty good. Kind of a dangerous decision though, considering I have a flight tomorrow morning.
I also like to live dangerously.
As you wish, sir.
But yeah, figured I'd try. You know, it's not the easiest for me to make vlogs solo. And I'm not the most entertaining on camera, but part of this is for my memories, you know, for my memories, because I can forget things and kind of keep track. I wish I was doing it from the jump. I can't even remember all the states I've been to with all these trips. And maybe I'll make more videos about those, but yeah. It was good. It went really well. Shoot went well. Songs are great. Really stoked. When I'm done with this little vlog, I'm going to edit the videos and, Lord willing, put them out within the next 2 weeks. But I kind of wanted to have a theme / message of this. I don't think I'm anyone special. I know I'm not anyone special. I might have taken some risks that some other people may not have. But I do think it's good to talk about things, and I was thinking about something last night while I couldn't sleep before I had to wake up at 3 a.m. to catch my flight. I thought about the phrase and the theme of this little nugget of the day is do it scared, do it alone, do it fat. And I'll cover those, what they mean to me at least. So do it alone. I guess to give more insight from me, it's never been hard or difficult to do things alone. Long story short, at one point in time, you know, I was homeschooled, and I homeschooled with my older brother who's 6 years older than me. And he eventually went to public school because of sports and stuff. So I literally homeschooled alone at one point. I don't remember how many years that was, but I definitely remember it, and I didn't hate it. You just got to learn how to entertain yourself. Recess was with me. I went outside, had to use my imagination. Lunchtime, pretty sure I was able to watch TV by myself. Probably not the best habit to start. But from a young age, I just did things alone. And I'm actually kind of thankful for it. I am thankful for it because I realized I feel comfortable doing things that some people may not. I mean, I've gone out to eat at restaurants by myself plenty of times. I've gone to movies by myself plenty of times, and that's one of the craziest things when I tell people, because there's like, you'll go to a movie by yourself? It's like, yeah, if I want to see a movie, I'm going to go see it, and sure, I might look to the left and right and see everybody boot up and stuff, but that's on them if they're going to judge me, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even think I'd call it confidence. It's just, I want to see this movie. Like, I guess I'm secure enough or confident enough to go see a movie I want to see by myself. So I've just had to do a lot of things alone. A lot of these shoots are alone. I just think it's kind of interesting, and I'm glad I don't really have that insecurity. You know what I mean? It's a Friday night, and I'm in Huntsville, Alabama. And I mean, I could look at it a negative way, but I don't, because there are certain lifestyles that I'm not really trying to live. You know what I mean? Like, I may have friends or people I know back home, like, going out, like it's the weekend, that's how we have fun. And I'm here in Huntsville, Alabama in a hotel room by myself on a Friday night, but I just, got to create and be a part of some great art, and it's going to be put on the internet for, some people to see. Could be thousands, could be hundreds of thousands, I don't know. But that's what excites me. That's what's fun. That's something I look forward to. Like, I was kind of tired this morning waking up at 3, but I was excited, you know what I mean? Like, listening to girl pop music on the way to the airport, just fired up, excited, and nervous because I care about what I'm doing. So yeah, you can't be afraid to do things alone, and people aren't going to understand it. I've talked about this before. Right before I worked with Zach Bryan, which is very big for my, I guess, career and this channel, my Truthful Sessions channel, I told someone, like, yeah, before I come home on leave, I'm gonna go to Seattle to film this guy perform music. And their response was like, what? Like, what are you talking about? And I just kind of played it off. It's like, oh, it's a friend or something, just kind of made some excuse because they didn't understand it. Probably thought it was weird. So I did it. But, I guess also I couldn't care what people thought. It's just, I guess I saw something. I don't want to run too long on tangents. And then so the do it scared part. There was a time that I was working with a bigger artist, and usually a lot of my shoots are run and gun. We'll figure it out when we get there. We'll have a rough idea for a setting or a location. But for this artist, I didn't want to play any games. I remember his management said, like, yeah, we kind of need to know, like, tight time frames and stuff, because he's going to get on a private jet immediately after our shoot with Truthful Sessions. And so I was like, all right, need to up my game a little bit. So I started cold emailing a bunch of bars in Nashville, like with stages on Broadway, like the Broadway. And one actually got back to me, and I definitely don't think it's because of my channel. I think it's because of who the artist was. They didn't charge us anything. They even gave us a sound guy. Like, if you need anything, you let me know. You want me to change the lights, we'll do it. And I was definitely scared, like, I was definitely nervous. But a lot of these, internet gurus, entrepreneurs online, I think it's true though, they say bite off more than you can chew and figure it out, you know what I mean? And I definitely done that a couple times. And there's a couple times I've blown it. There's one artist I'm not gonna name who's pretty big now, and I hit him up when I was in New Orleans, and he was on tour in New Orleans. And I hit him up through Instagram DM, no location in mind. I think just a date, because it obviously would have been the days in town. And he actually responded. I was just like, hey, would love to work with you while you're here in New Orleans, like shoot a session. And he had some like kind of gangster response. He was like, what the business is, like where at, tell me when and where. And I was like, whatever you want. And he never responded. And I was like, dang, like I should have had my ducks in a row. Like if I'm hitting up someone like that, I need to be like, you know, here and then, you know. And the final part, do it fat. That one might be a little personal, but
Lay off me, I'm starving!
nah, it has a bigger meaning. I am definitely overweight for what I should be, and it can definitely not motivate me to get on camera, to do these things, to post pictures with these artists, even though I want to. And that's all like self-confidence and, you know, the lack of it. But, you know, I realize you just got to do it. You know what I mean? I know that I can get back in shape. I thankfully don't have any diseases or anything that can prevent that. Thank God, praise God. So like, that's also a factor. Like I know this isn't permanent. Like I can lose weight, but it's also like I can't be scared to live life, to take pictures, to do vlogs, to be on camera, you know, to create something. So ultimately, it's just like, don't be insecure. You know what I mean? Like, don't let your insecurities stop you from doing what you feel led to do, you know? So yeah, do it scared, do it alone, do it fat, just get it done. Or you'll be watching other people get it done, and there's nothing wrong with that either. Stay tuned. That may have all been rambling nonsense, but it's going in the video, and I hope you enjoyed it.